when it comes to regular maintenance on your bike, a clean bike's a happy bike. So anything that you can do to maintain a clean drivetrain, maintain clean pivot areas that rotate and move, those are important to keep clean. When I say that, people automatically think, well, I can take it to the car wash and wash it. Destroys bicycle bearings in a very short amount of time. So the biggest thing that I see customers do as a mistake overall when it comes to maintenance and care on their own bike is taking it to the car wash to wash it. Even high pressure from your water hose. If you've got a nozzle that squirts out water at pretty high pressure, you figure you don't want to wash your bike with it. I've been working on bikes for a lot of years. I worked for a bike shop that required us to pressure wash the bikes before we tuned them, and I found that I was washing bikes twice. The best thing that you can use, you can spend a lot of money on different cleaners and formulas, but overall, if you're doing your job of lubing the chain on a regular basis, all chain lubes are self-cleaning, so they're gonna do their job of cleaning their old residue off if you're doing it correctly. I use Dawn soap and water and a $1.99 sport bottle from the store. You don't need to go get fancy stuff. Simple Green, if you really want something that's got a lot more chemical to it, or not necessarily chemical, but cleaning agent to it, Simple Green's a great one, but my go-to is Dawn soap and water. It's not harsh, it doesn't hurt rubber seals, it doesn't build up on itself, it comes clean, it has a nice polish to it to finish the job. So 90% of the bike cleaning that I do is with Dawn soap and water. Ideal scenario, you have a bike stand at home or one that you can use. There's actually several in Boise along the Greenbelt. There's several stands that have tools, pump, and the ability to clean your bike. Just bring with you a rag and a soapy bottle of water that you can take the wheels out. Ideally, if you can pop the wheels out, gives you the opportunity to get into areas of the bike frame that you wouldn't ordinarily be able to clean. Take the wheels out, spray that sucker down. Keep caution when you are spraying it down not to get soap around the disc brake pads, but other than that, you can pretty much just soak the whole bike down. Soak it down and then wipe it off. Even when it's really, really, really muddy, if you've got mud caked onto your bike, sure, take the hose to it and hit it lightly, but ideally keep that high pressure spray away from the bearings. I can't emphasize that enough. That is super important. But wipe the frame down. It also gives you a chance to inspect the frame, looking for cracks, looking for anything that out of the ordinary, looking for things like your zip ties on your cables that have broken off when you ride. You don't notice those things until you go back and actually clean the bike. Just wipe it all down. It doesn't need to have a bunch of water dripped on top of it. Your bike does not like water. It's designed to keep dry. And somebody says that a bearing unit is sealed. It's sealed to keep grease in. It's not sealed as much to keep contaminants out. I can't count the amount of bikes that I pull the bottom bracket out and water just pours out of the frame. I mean, that's power washer that does that 9 times out of 10. So lubing your chain, that's a matter of following the instructions on the bottle. All chain lubes are different in formula, but they all have instructions on the bottle on how they're going to work best, what environments they're going to work best in. So lubing your chain, checking your brake pads. If they get noisy or fade when you're riding, those are areas that you can address and look at. When you have the wheels out, it's a lot easier to inspect the bike. So my biggest complaint with people doing their own work is pressure washers.
All right, well, Dave, I won't keep you any longer here today. I know you got work to do. I really appreciate it.
Well, I look forward to seeing you back when we can get into more maintenance tips. But overall, the one I'd like you to take away today is no pressure washing.